Hey there! Welcome back to another episode of New Beginnings. Today we're going to, as always, start off with a side tutorial. Today is block movement level 11 for the move block and collapse block skills. Here is my try at the thing. So this is a vector axis raycast, a collapse block, a vector raycast, an entity look, an entity position, and the caster with some connectors going to the entity position and the entity look from the vector axis raycast. So let's just try it on these blocks over here with the blocks collapse, and it is wrong. Okay. Yep, okay, so I got this wrong. It's not really working. Maybe let's try, instead of the collapse block, let's actually switch it to the other one, which is move block, I believe. And the position should be there, and the target should be there. But then that has an error. Okay, so my try didn't work. Let me take another second and figure out the solution. Okay, let's try this one more time. Boom and boom. Aha! We did it! Okay. So this pretty much just moves a block forward from however we're looking. So pretty much if we want to move it this way, we fire and it comes towards us. We fire and it comes towards us. We want to get on top of it or fire upwards, it'll move upwards. So let's come back over here, and you can get a good look at it. The selector is the caster, the entity position is where it'll start moving, the entity look is where the vector raycast will activate, and the trick is move block with the vector axis raycast, so it goes to where we are looking and our position. So that's pretty much that. It's pretty simple. So it's pretty much just a neat way to move blocks, I suppose. And that's that for the side tutorial today. Let's move on to the Botania portion today. But I just like that. I just like breaking the blocks with Psy. It's pretty neat. I actually expanded the Blood Island over here and cleared out the mass ton of trees that the crystals spawn in. Also, I upgraded the runes just to say that because I did them off camera. I just used the block clearing, and it's so much nicer because pretty much you can just spam and go bam 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 bam, and then boom, all the trees are cleared and you're set to go. All right, so on with the Botania portions. Okay, first up, what I would like to do is upgrade all of our armor to the Mana Steel armor. Now, we did enchant the boots, so I'm hoping that that will carry over, that will be able to be used. If not, we can just use some different mana boots. And they kept the enchantment on them. Very nice. Okay, so let's throw on the Terra Steel armor, and we look like some weird porcupine tiki man. Oh boy. Jeez, yeah, we look like some weird porcupine tiki thing. Next up is probably the Elementium armor, which is honestly quite a lot easier. I believe the Elementium armor is just the Elementium pieces, Elementium helmet. Oh, wait, can't click on that one. It is the other set. It is this set, which is the Elementium ingots, which is just 2 Mana Steel in the Elfine portal. And I think I even threw in 2 blocks a little while ago just to test it out. Did I? Yes, I did. And that's why we have the Elementium here. But for right now, I want to actually move my focuses on to starting to prep for the Gaia fight. Now, I'm going to do a lot of enchanting with this, or not this armor, maybe some Elementium armor off camera, and then we will move on to the Gaia fight. Now, this will probably be this episode. My end goal for this episode is to at least try the Gaia fight. It doesn't really matter if we die, I just want to try the Gaia fight. So, to start off with this, it suggests we use a lot of potions, and Botania has its own brewery. Which is the Mana Brewery, right here, the Botanical Brewery, which is 6 Living Stone, a Mana Steel, or a Mana Steel block, a Rune of Mana, a Brewing Stand, and some Living Rock, which I believe we have most to. Maybe we're a little bit low on runes. We definitely do not have a mana rune. That is fine. We can get more Mana Steel. We have enough of those. And do we have any actual blaze rods, or did I make them all into lamps already? Okay, so it seems like I changed all of them into lamps already. That's no big deal. Also, we're running a little bit low on materials. We're probably gonna have to do something about that sort of soon. Let's get a block of mana steel. We're probably gonna have to do something about that sort of soon. I'll probably just spend some time off camera in between this cut and farm up some more orchid stuff. But for right now, I need to go into the nether. As you know, the nether is extremely laggy for some reason, and it's just not good for recording. So I'm gonna go into the nether, get some blaze rods, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have all of the materials ready to go. Let me go grab these and make a couple brewing stands. I think I want to just make one for now. I don't want to go overboard, although we can if we really want to. So let's just grab one of those and start the botanical brewery, which looks pretty interesting. Let's just bring it over here. Let's place it next to everything else. Yeah, that looks very interesting. The hitbox, not very interesting. I don't like the hitbox on that. That's pretty small. It's like the end rod size. And even at that, do I have to throw stuff at you to brew? How do I use you? Botanical brewery. Creates brews. More effective. Okay. Given the versatility of mana, the fact that it can be used to conjure some sort of potions comes to nobody's surprise. Brews are a variant of potions. To put it simply, they're created using mana and a set of ingredients. Unlike potions, brews have defined recipes. Each vial contains multiple doses. In order to create brews, one would require a botanical brewery, vials, and of course the reagents defined in the recipe. The mana functions as both the solvent and energy source and is given through mana bursts. Simply pointing a mana spreader at the brewery will just work just fine. Okay, and vials is mana glass, so that's pretty simple. Working the botanical brewery is rather simple. First off, add an item, right-click it with the block, or on the block, or toss it. Start off by adding the vial, which will get set on top of the brewery, preceded by all the Okay. That seems pretty simple. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty simple. So let's look up all of the brews. So it was vial and flask. I'm thinking the flasks, you can have multiple drinks. So Alpine glass flask is elf glass, which is mana glass thrown through the portal. So it looks like we're going to need some sand. I believe I might have a little bit of sand and a little bit of glass, but other than that, I don't have much. So that might be a problem here in a minute. Now, I believe I do have soul sand somewhere around here. Yep, okay. So I will just put this around the pure daisy for a little bit and wait for this to sort of do its own business. So that, and then soul sand around so we can get some real sand. And while we wait for the other stuff to smelt up, we can throw these 5 pieces into their own thing. So mana glass, get 5 of those. Alpine portal, get 5 elf glass back, and then use the elf glass over here for some flasks instead of vials. So do, and we get ourselves some flasks instead. Let's take this glass over and repeat the same process. 1, 2, 3 into the portal. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now we have a decent amount of vials. Let's throw these blaze lamps back in there. Now we have a decent amount of flasks, okay, so boom, and it said all of the recipes actually, so let's start with these speed ones. A simple brew, it mimics a potion of swiftness. When taken, it has a similar effect, giving the individual speed 2. So we need a netherwort, sugar, and redstone. Very simple. I actually went to the nether and grabbed a whole bunch of netherwort, plus we have sugarcane from the sugarcane farm, and it said redstone, right? Okay, so if we just come over here, actually, let's do we have to bind you? Do we have to bind you, or do we just have to... Oh, okay, that was weird. Boom, boom. Okay, so just point it at you. Let's throw the flask at you. Okay, so you go on top, then the netherwort, sugar, and redstone. And then you start working, alright? So then you go through your process. How long do you take? I assume you might take a little while. Oh, it's going to the botanical brewery. Okay, and that is making the flask. Okay, so it still has the same sort of progress bar on the side as the runic altar. So I believe each brewery is going to take a little while, but I do believe that these flasks have multiple drinks in them. So instead of the vial and it being 1 drink, I believe the flasks, you can either get 2 or 3 drinks out of them, which will be a lot more helpful for the fight. Alright, so let me do some brewery off camera real quick, just get a couple potions, and then I will be back with you in a second to show you the progress, and then we can do some other stuff such as starting the mana pylons, and then I need to do some work off camera again to go go and get some wither skulls, or at least some skeleton skulls, and then some withered ribs. So this is going to be a little bit of a process here, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. Are you done yet? You are not, okay? But yeah, I will be right back. I'm going to do some brewing. Brewing? That's not a word. I'm going to do stuff with the brewery, come back with you, show you my progress, then go into the nether. As I said earlier, the nether is very laggy. I can't show like any footage in there, or else you're going to be watching like 1 FPS footage. I will get some wither skulls, although this is going to take a very, very long time. I might want to try and make something with beheading on it from Tinkers, at least something, which would probably be its own episode. Okay, well, tell you what, I'm gonna figure out what to do, how to do it, how to get some wither skulls without spending a couple 100 hours in there, and then I will be back with you in a second. Okay, done the brewing, and the horse is getting eerily close to me. Done the brewing, and I have a health, a speed, a strength, and a resistance. I think next up I want to get the shield potion, which is a netherboard, golden apple, and potato, which is very, very easy. Other than that, I think we're very good. I don't think we're going to need some fire resistance. Well, we might. So I might end up getting that. I might end up getting the things for that while I'm in the nether. But for right now, I need to go into the nether, spend some time in there, and see what I can do about getting some wither skeleton skulls. Now, before anyone sort of says, oh, is there a crafting recipe? There is for withered ribs and a skeleton skull, but we haven't found any skeleton skulls, and I don't know how common withered ribs are. So it's probably going to take me a little bit, so I will just see you back when I see you back with the skulls, which actually I can't see you back in the nether, and it would be pointless for me to leave the nether and be like, hey, I got the skulls, now it's time to fight the wither. So you know what? In common courtesy that I can't record in the nether, I'm going to try my best to take some screenshots during the fight, and with these screenshots I can actually prove that I did the fight, so people can't be like, oh, you went into the nether and then cheated everything. Yeah, that's how I negate you people that do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go into the nether, I'm gonna find some wither skeleton skulls, fight the wither with screenshots, and then I will be back with you in a second to start the preparation on the Gaia fight. Alright, see you back in a moment. Okay, so final step, almost final step, the last thing we need to do is convert these over to obsidian, and then we should be good. As you can see over there, I already have it visualized and ready to go, and then before we fight it, since I have not done it yet, I need to do some enchanting, so let's check what I have in here. We got a protection 3 book, and breaking, sharpness, normal stuff, efficiency, unbreaking. Let's just go for unbreaking. Let's replace that with the nether warts for now. That'll be fine. Flip that back up since I accidentally misclicked on it, and then throw away some extra blocks in here. Let's throw away some of the blood magic stuff that we won't need right now. This raw chicken we won't need right now. This nether quartz can go down here. That, and then these can go in here, since we might need this tablet. The sand can go in here, and then the pebble can go in the cobblestone chest. So let's make these pylons. Let's go pylon and make up the 4 pylons that we need, which... No. Oh, I really hope that these have a different use, like something I can use them for, because I just crafted the wrong thing. Oh, that's a kick in the stomach if I have ever seen one. Ouch. Okay. That's my silliness. It's my silliness. I should have double checked, but I didn't. So that's my complete silliness. And then we don't have enough gold. Maybe we do need this air sigil for a quick second. And fly. Okay. Land. Okay, maybe it was smelting up. Maybe I did grab it and smelt it up. Oh, I had stuff over here. Okay, well that's where that went. That's where a little bit of my coal went. Gold. You were smelting up. You will probably be enough once these last 2 finish smelting. So while that's waiting, Or while that's doing that, let's throw these in here. Then that's that. So let's come back over here because I completely messed up. I feel silly. I feel quite silly. 1, 2, 3. And then we need these last 2 pieces of gold to smelt up. There we go. And then the last pylon, we get this last pylon, and then we can get the Gaia pylon. Let's get all 4. Come over here with some building blocks. Let's just go with some good old dirt, some good old plain dirt, and place them here, and here, and there, and there. And then the pylons, oops, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we need to take our blocks here. Oh, and I need another... Yeah, I need another terrasteel ingot. Oh, wait, I have 9 right here. That's an ingot, and I believe I actually crafted up some over here. I think I have some in here. Yep, I still have 4. You don't know how long it takes me to get these ingots. I sit here for a long time trying to get these ingots. Like, they take a forever. Okay. So let's dig this out. These should be done, so I will dig those out in a second, but we're just trying to get some stuff in first. Let's go weather clear, because I have still not been told that I cannot do that, and I will do that for the sake of the video. Okay, so this, place down the 9 that we need, and now another quick cut so I can do some enchanting with the terrasteel armor. I think I actually might use that extra terrasteel for a terrasteel sword, or Terra Blade, apparently. And then maybe, yeah, a Terra Blade. I don't know what a Terra Truncinator is, but that sounds a bit overkill. So Terra Blade, unless there's a different sort of blade that we can use. Let's go sword. No, maybe it's just called blade? Nope, sword. Let's go sword. Yeah, these ones. The Elementium sword, which might be a little bit better. 1.6 damage. Compared to, well, the other one, the Psi Metal Sword. Okay, well, let's just go for the Terrasteel Sword. We'll enchant that up with some stuff. Same stuff we have on this Mana Steel Sword. And I will do my armor. I might end up... I can't strip off the enchantments on the boots, so I'm probably stuck with that. But let me do some enchanting off camera, and I will be back with you in a second. Okay, it is time. I got an Elementium sword instead of the Terrasteel one with all of the previous enchantments we have. We have the boots that are still the same, but we have everything in Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. And now it is time to attempt the Gaia fight. You need to get out of here, Mr. Horse. It is time to attempt the Gaia fight. Slightly scared. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Boop. Boop. Boop, and a boop. Okay, so I'm a little bit scared. This is gonna be pretty intense, so I think I want to chug up now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Boom. No? Still no? Beacon will not accept your sacrifice. You believe the ritual grounds might be improper. It might be a good idea to check for obstructions on the nearby area or large gaps in the floor. Does it not want to do it because the floor underneath is not actually there? Or is it just because of these fences? This is a good question to everybody. I'm wondering what it wants. It's going to really suck if it doesn't want to do it because the floor isn't 100% complete, like it isn't reaching down to the bottom of the world. If that is a problem, then we can't do the Gaia fight, right? That's going to be a problem. So, boom. No, still nothing. Maybe we have to remove the torches. Oh! Oh, this is big. This is a big area. Yeah, this is massive. Okay, so we do need to probably connect these islands or move this somewhere else. Okay, yeah, this is a big area. Okay. Okay, tell you what. I'm going to make another shard. I'm going to make another shard, a terrain crystal, and go out there, make our own sort of custom Gaia island. Just for now, we might end up taking it down later, who knows, but for now this definitely needs its own area. I can't really move it over here, because if the instructions are for nothing to be around it, we definitely need a very clear flat area, and all of this stuff over here definitely isn't a flat and clear area. So I'm gonna have to spend a second here and, redo a couple things. So I'll be right back, and I will see you in a second. And then I had realized that just earlier today I had expanded the Blood Island out quite a bit for the next Blood Island episode, or Blood Magic episode. So without further ado, boom! Here we go. Yep, this is gonna be fun. Ooh boy. I love it. Royalty-free music, It's great. Come here. Come here. You're gonna get your face handed to you. You're gonna get smacked so hard you don't even have my skin on you. What a loser. What a loser. Okay, so we're doing decently. He's sort of bringing himself through. Let's use the bow, actually. Bow might be... Oh. Jeez, he teleports fast. Oh, can we not hit him with a bow? We can't hit him with a bow. Okay, so we have to face him like this. So we have a couple chugs left on the absorption. We might be able to keep using that, but we're doing decently. He has quite a bit of health. This is my only concern. He has quite a bit of health. And I'm going to keep jumping just so he can't keep hitting us. Now, okay. So we sort of get damaged if we're standing, I guess, in these squares. So let's try and avoid these squares the best we can by jumping a lot. That's, I think, our plan right now. So let's just keep jumping, unless it is also wither. And of course it needs to start raining. Hold on, weather, clear, not gonna do that today. Let's eat, because we always have absorption. 1.9 absorption, and hearts and food make this a lot easier, because our food actually gets quite a bit easier. And actually, let's try and get a screenshot for this. Hello. Let's get a screenshot for you. I would love a screenshot. There we go. Thanks for the screenshot. I appreciate it. I didn't think you'd pose for one. And, let's just, actually, yeah, let's get one of this as well. Oh, he's even on the middle podium. Thank you. You're so nice to us. Jeez. Now, if Sai had a gun spell, or a spell to damage things, I would be over that. I would be casting that like a madman right now. Oh, you keep teleporting right next to us. I don't know what you were doing. You're making a little bit of no sense here, because if you just keep teleporting to where we are, I can just keep smacking you. Now, it does say he gets harder. He summons mobs or something like that, and I'm waiting for the mobs. Okay, so let's chug up again. We need a little bit of chug in here. Chug, chug, chug. More speed, chug, and more absorption. There we go. We're back up. Yeah, this is pretty easy. It recommends Elementium, but you can definitely do this with some enchanted Terra Steel and, a good sword. Like, I'm doing this pretty easy. Just, one big potion glass, and we're doing pretty good here. The only problem is he's teleporting around a lot, so it is pretty much a game of duck, duck, goose, as you're following him around trying to hit him, playing duck, duck, goose. Where is he? Hello? You're up there. What are you doing up there? You are summoning some mobs. Can I bow you? Is this where you get bowed? No. But you're all burning in daylight, so I don't have a problem with this. Okay, so what do we do now? It is starting to get very laggy. It is starting to get very laggy. These potions effects are not helping us. All these particle effects aren't helping. They're not helping in the slightest. Okay, so what do we need to do to hit you, to kill you? Do we just need to kill all of the mobs? This is getting ridiculous. Hold on. Hold on. We're going all the way down here. We need as much FPS as we can get. I'm sorry that it's getting so laggy. You know what? Let's also try turning all the particles down just a little bit. Okay, that helped. That helped. Oh my god. That started to get real bad. That started to get real bad real quick. Not gonna lie there. That started to get pretty ridiculous. Okay, let's chug up again. We're obviously getting a little bit down here, so let's chug, chug. Even the music stopped. Even the music gave up on us. How sad. I'm sorry, music. Did I, disappoint you? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, music. You believed in me. I sort of just let you down. you thought I could beat him before you stopped, and you didn't. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is pretty easy with some Terra Steel stuff. He just fell off the edge. This is pretty easy with some Terra Steel stuff and the Elementium Sword. Just make sure you're enchanted and you have quite a bit of potions. You should be completely fine. Like, he's dead now. Okay, he keeps falling off, but if he stops falling off, he should be fine. Okay, so da-da-da-da, this, that, boom. Oh, okay, boom. Boom! And we get 8. 8?! That's all we get?! 8?! Oh man, I thought we'd get more from that. Got 8. But this opens up a whole different portion of Botania for us with these Guardian Spirits. We can get pretty overpowered now. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Oh, hey! Hey, that's pretty rude. He broke my armor stand of the sentient armor. And I think even stole the helmet. That's pretty rude. The armor stand and the helmet. No big deal. We can make more. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed me watching the Gaia fight. I think that was pretty entertaining. It's getting awfully laggy around here for some reason right now. Probably because of the Gaia fight. But I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Remember, stay fancy and peace out. Bye-bye.